And whatever good thing we come across, we are obliged to share. So today I've got one of my sisters, Sister Lisa. She's going to introduce herself in a moment. And we will be discussing some of the questions that we've been getting. If you follow me on my page, from time to time I come on and I share about nutrition. I'm actually in the mission of promoting global health. So from time to time I come on my page and on my stories, I share about the importance of good nutrition, because nutrition and health, they come hand in hand. You cannot separate them. For our body to function at the optimum level, we have to have good nutrition. And there are other core values of good health that we have to do: exercising, drinking lots of water, having enough rest, having enough good sleep, and also taking care of our mental health. So those are some of the things that are really important for our health. So this afternoon, we've come to answer some of your questions that we've been receiving in our inbox concerning what we have been sharing. And me and Sister Lisa will be discussing that. Sister Lisa will be asking a number of questions, and I'll be able to answer that. And we'll talk a little bit about our personal testimonies as well. So Sister Lisa, I'm so grateful that you've spared this little time, just to come and be on this Facebook Live. We are indebted to one another throughout the world, as a people, to share every good thing, because every good thing is not just for ourselves. Whatever we have that is good in our lives, we are expected to share. Let me just see, there's somebody in the waiting room there. Okay, I'll let Sister Joyce bring some. There's somebody in the waiting room, Sister Joyce, so you can bring that person into the Zoom. Yeah, so Sister Lisa, can you just introduce yourself? Just tell us where you are, and what you do. And yeah, and then we'll get into our discussion.
Hi, as you have heard my name, I'm Lisa. I'm a nurse living in Scotland. And because I realize how important to keep healthy in order to carry on with life. So I heard about the Juice Plus products, which I started using, and maybe later on I will tell you how I found them beneficial to me as a person. They've helped me in my health. But maybe I'll start by first asking a few questions that people are always asking us as Juice Plus people. So Sheila, can you help us? Why is good nutrition so important to our health?
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister Lisa. Yes, I mean, nutrition, we cannot separate it from our humanity. We are what we eat. And our bodies were created in such a way that as long as we are in these physical bodies, we need to eat. But what we eat is so important. So nutrition can either be good nutrition or it can be bad nutrition. So I'm focusing on good nutrition this afternoon. And good nutrition is our responsibility, each one of us, to make sure that we are having good nutrition, feeding our bodies. And what we feed our bodies is going to give us results. If we don't invest in our bodies with good nutrition, eventually we are going to reap, things that are not going to be healthy to our bodies. So that is why, good nutrition is so important, because in food, there are nutrients that are found in food, which are necessary for life, which are necessary for the body to function at its maximum capacity. So it is up to us now to glean and to find out which foods are actually healthy for me. And we find that fruits and vegetables are the most healthiest food that we can have. But then the proportion and the amounts that we have is so important as well. So to answer your question is simple. Why is nutrition important? Nutrition is important because we need it for life. We need it for the normal processes of our body, to take place. We need it for our skin health. We need it for our hair health. We need it for our eye health. We need it for our oral health. We need it for our heart health. We need it for our muscle health. Every part of our body. We need it for our bowel health. Every part of our body, we need nutrition. And that is why I'm so passionate about talking, sharing about nutrition, because we can never go wrong when we have good nutrition. But the question is, how do we get about ensuring that we have good nutrition? And that is another thing that I'll be sharing later on in our discussion. So I'll come back to you, Sister Lisa, for another question, because a lot of people, sometimes they wonder why we are so passionate every day coming on talking about nutrition. I tell you what you put inside you will become you. If you are putting in good nutrition, you are going to reap good health. Yes, we are not saying that good nutrition, you cannot be ill or get sick when you are having good nutrition. You can, but your body will be in a place where it can fight that illness. Your body will be in a place where you can actually recover quicker. Your body will be in a place where you are going to look good, because you are feeding yourself with good nutrition. Yeah. So over to you, Sister Lisa.
Yeah, thank you for the explanation. And it just tallies and really goes on well to my second question that I had. What do you think are the benefits of having these Juice Plus products that I talked about? What are the benefits?
I mean, the benefits, to start with, maybe for people to understand properly the benefits about these amazing products, I want to state something before I even talk about the benefits. It has been a proven fact that all of us, we hardly manage to take in the nutrients that we need in our diet.
Right.
And the truth is, because WHO has recommended that according to the research, obviously, all this is research-based, WHO has recommended that we have to take in at least a minimum of 10 to 14 portions of fruits and vegetables every day in our diet. And I'm yet to find out somebody who managed to put maybe 10 fruits there on the table and begin to eat them one by one and finish them in a day. Most of the time, if you push, maybe you manage to have four fruits. And the portions of vegetables, maybe you manage maybe a half plate, in that one day, But the thing is, even when you try to push and eat your fruits and the vegetables, it matters a lot where those fruits and vegetables are coming from. How nutritious are they? For a fact, we know that fruits and vegetables mostly we buy them from our supermarkets. Very few people are privileged to have fruits and vegetables grown on their yard so they can get them straight fresh from the tree. Most of us, we have to buy from the supermarkets. But these fruits and vegetables, they come from faraway places most of the time. By the time they land on the shelf of our supermarket, they are like maybe 3 weeks from the time they were gotten from the garden. And to preserve them, they have to put them in chemicals so that they don't rot on the way. And you find that when you buy them, you put them in your fridge, just after 1 day or two, they develop mold. And the nutritional value, because of that process of transferring them from wherever they are grown and until they come to the supermarket, and also the fact that they get them from the tree or from the vineyards before they actually ripen. And you know what? The fruit cycle is that towards the end, when the fruits are ripening, that is when they develop most of the nutrients that we need. And there's a particular nutrient that they develop that is able to protect the fruit, from rotting, and that sort of nutrients, when we take them in as human beings, those are the nutrients that are even able to help with our immune system as well. So it's very, very important. And that is why, these are products that we are talking about are so good, because they are specially grown, without any preservatives added to them when they are harvested. And actually, they are left to ripen on the vine. So they are able to assimilate all the nutrients that they need, to develop all the nutrients that they need, so that when we take them as human beings, we are able to benefit from those nutrients. Well, that is one, compared to other fruits that we are actually taking from the supermarket. And we are not advocating for people to stop buying fruits and vegetables. What we are saying is these products actually, they bridge the gap, that gap that I was talking about, that people do not manage to take in enough nutrients. For example, if you only manage to take maybe 5 fruits per day, and you are supposed to take 10, if you take these amazing nutritional supplements that are just made from fruits and vegetables, they'll bridge that gap for you. It will be as though you have taken the 10 that you were supposed to take. So they bridge the gap. That's what they do. And they are not medicines. They are just simply food. They are all pure food, all natural, vine grown, vine ripened, without any GMOs, without any artificial colorings, without any preservatives or anything like that. They are just minimally processed, to preserve all the nutrients that we actually need. And that is what is amazing about these products, Sister Lisa. And you and me, we've got, great testimonies, because when your body gets all the nutrients that you need, you find that, your skin will show to say you are actually getting your enough nutrients in your body, your digestive system, your bowel health, because these fruits and vegetables are full of fiber. When we process them, we don't throw away the peel, we don't throw away the seeds, we just wash them and minimally process them, the peel, the seeds and everything together. And we remove all the excess water, we remove all the sugars, and what we leave is just the nutrients as well as the fiber. And what happens is that when you take them in as a human being, they are bioavailable. They call them bioavailable. And by that, I mean, they go straight into your bloodstream and begin to give you all the nutrients that you need. And these are fruits and vegetables. They contain vitamin A, they contain vitamin B, there's vitamin C, there is vitamin E, there is vitamin K, there is folate. And when you begin to actually look at all these vitamins, what they do, and vitamins are essential, for our body to function, like I said, at the optimum level. When we look at all these vitamins that I've mentioned, for example, vitamin C. Vitamin C is very, very good to help with the immune system. It does help also with the absorption of iron in our stomach or in the gut. Look at vitamin B complex. You find that all the vitamin Bs that we need, they are there. It's really good for your skin health. It does a lot. When we look at the fruit blend, the vegetable blend, we look at the berry blend, the berries. The berries are full of antioxidants. They are superfoods. They are really, really good. And you cannot manage to take the variety that is in these actually the products. And that is another thing. The variety, 30 types of fruits and vegetables are actually put in these amazing products together, so that when you take them, you are taking in all the nutrients that the body needs in the right proportions and the right amounts. And you find that your body just begins to actually recreate itself. I remember there was a time that I had health challenges. I was anemic at one time. I used to have iron deficiency anemia, which was brought about by fibroids and heavy bleeding. And when I started taking these products, because like the vegetable blend, it's full of folate, and iron as well. When you look at the broccoli, the spinach, all these super vegetables that are in these products, I found that within a short time, my anemia was a bygone. And I'm not saying it's a medicine, it is just food. Because for us to have healthy blood, it's the food that we eat. For us to have a healthy, even brain health, we need to have a good nutrients. And one of the products that we do is an omega, which has got like 5 types of omegas in it, which has got very healthy type of fats that we need in our bodies. Remember, most of our brain is made of fat, but we need healthy fat in our body to help us, have the optimum health that we need. So I think I'll come back to Sister Lisa. Otherwise, I'm just so passionate about these products. Otherwise, I will just go on and on. So the benefits is actually, 100%. That is what I can say. The benefits are 100%. You are getting all the nutrients that you need for your wellness and health, for your immune system as well. You are getting all the fiber that you need for your bowel health. It's just amazing. You are getting all the antioxidants that you need, to get rid of all those toxins that are getting produced through the body processes. It's just amazing. Your muscles, your joint health, your heart health, your cholesterol, they help with all these things simply because of the nutrients that are in these amazing products. And that's why you can see that we are glowing. We look amazing. It is because of these health products that we are actually taking. And that's why we thought we cannot be silent. We have a responsibility to come out and share, to say, you know what, there is something that can help you enjoy optimum health. And we're not saying you can never be ill. I'm emphasizing again, you can be. But when your body is at a certain level of nutrition and health, you are bound to bounce back. You are bound to bounce back. And that is the most important thing. It is like having a vehicle that is properly maintained. It has gone through the MOT and it has passed, it has gone through maintenance. There's oil in the engine at the correct level. There's water in the radiator. There's fuel in the tank. The tires are all nice and they are new. You find that this vehicle is going to give you the optimum performance. It is the same with our body. We need to flood our bodies with all these wonderful nutrients. But I'm afraid the food that we need is not adequate. And that is why we need to supplement our diet by having these all plant-based, just natural fruits and vegetables. They are not medicines. The same way you eat food every day, you take them as well, and they'll bridge the gap for you. And it will be wow. It will be wow. So yes, Sister Lisa.
Wow, this is great compassion. My God, this is really good compassion. Could you tell me how you heard about these products? You seem to know them very, very well.
Yeah, I heard them, I heard about them through socializing with other people. And that is why I'm utilizing my social media platform to reach out, because I know this is a powerful tool. I can reach people from all over the world by just coming on social media and sharing. So the first time I heard about it, I saw this beautiful young lady sharing, about the importance of nutrition. And she was, doing a health journey, exercising, and just inspiring people about good nutrition and supplementing the diet. And I didn't pay much attention because by then I didn't take social media seriously. Because I know there's a lot of, things that are not genuine that take place on social media. But at the same time, we are supposed to be open-minded, because social media, there's a lot of good that you can take from social media if you are actually selective, and sensitive. So I saw her and I didn't pay attention. I think I was watching her for more than a year and I didn't pay attention. So, and then I saw another lady. Now, this lady happened to be a friend, and I was talking about the health challenges that I was going through after I had fibroids, and I ended up with anemia. I ended up with a platelet problem, and then my weight just started going up. I put on weight to two dress sizes up from my normal weight. I was having insomnia. I was just having a lot of stress at the time because of all these things that was happening. And eventually I was diagnosed with diabetes type 2. So that actually, made me to begin to think twice. So when this other person came to me for the second time after I saw the other one I saw online, I went on a research rampage. So I heard it online and then I researched, because I wanted to know the truth before I could actually accept what I was hearing. And I went on a research and I found that these products were genuine. The company that makes them started 50 years ago. So it's a company that is authentic. It's a company that is global, that has a passion and a mission to promote global health. There's a lot of research that has gone in through the products, more than 40, clinical trials and research, articles have been produced about these products, proving that they are genuine, they are all plant-based, just fruits and vegetables, and that they do all that is said they do, and they are certified, by global organizations that look into companies that deal, with food products. And I was convinced. I listened to people's testimonies, how they have been helped by these products, to actually get back their health. And I was like, what have I got to lose? Let me try them. So yes, I got them from word of mouth, through social media, just like we are doing today, Sister Lisa. So we shouldn't underestimate what we are doing today. There's somebody out there in the world. In fact, every human being needs these products. from the youngest to the oldest. The whole family can partake of these products, just like the whole family eats together on the table, the dining table. These are, we do for children. Elderly people can take them, pregnant mothers, nursing mothers, everybody can take them, So
Wow.
that is why I'm also passionate about sharing about them, using this platform, because I heard about them, for the first time from social media. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. You have really encouraged me because I just have taken these products for a few months now. And um, I've proven I took them mainly because I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes too. So I heard that they can help bring under control your HB1C. So I've been taking them and watching each time I went for reviews. I know that I'm on metformin, and it's also got a place that its role that is played in controlling my blood sugars. But I feel much better with them, and I feel the HB1C is much better controlled with these products. So I'm definitely convinced that they have helped control my diabetes, and hopefully I'll be able to testify more of their benefits.
Yeah.
Can I just say, could you please advise other people what you would say about these? What advice would you give those who are maybe doubting and maybe looking at other negative issues or negative um, messages about the products?
Thank you, Sister Lisa. Yeah. I'm really passionate. I wish and I hope that more people are going to jump on this. And ever since I started sharing, and there are thousands, if not millions, of people that are using these products, who are actually sharing with other family members and friends. And I'm hoping that as you hear us today, this is not a coincidence. And I'm here to testify, just like Lisa has testified as well. I've told you that I used to have chronic anemia, because I suffered from fibroids. Then my weight went up, and I had to change my lifestyle, and that is another thing I'm emphasizing with these products. For you to see the full health benefits, like I said when I started, there are core values to health. Apart from diet, we also need to exercise. We also need to drink lots of water. We also need to have enough rest, enough good sleep. Okay. And I was in that place where my health was actually compromising because I was anemic from fibroids. And then my weight also started going up when I had, hysterectomy. After hysterectomy, my weight just started going up, and I put on 2 dress sizes. And I couldn't even exercise. I was tired all the time. I couldn't sleep well. I was suffering from insomnia. I was bloated, So when I had to actually change my mindset, you know, and try. You can never know until you try something. And those people who make it in life, who make it big in life, they are people who actually are willing to make change. People who are willing to leave their comfort zone. People who are willing to do something that they've never done before, and you just never know when a good opportunity is knocking on your door. And for me, I'm forever grateful for that lady who actually came out of her comfort zone and put herself out there on social media and started sharing this. So my advice to you is, as you listen to us today, come out and ask. You can inbox me, you can inbox Lisa, and we'll be able to help you. These, the company that makes these products, they don't sell these products in shops. They sell these products using people like you and me who are in the community, because they want to reach as many people as possible. So you will not be able to find these plant-based or food products on the shop. You won't. You have to come through somebody who has actually partnered with this company. And that's after I saw all the benefits from these products, I decided actually to partner with this company, because I wanted to actually my whole family to be on these products, and I partnered with this company. So for you to actually get access, you have to actually approach somebody who is partnered with the company that is making these products. And it's available in 27 countries. If you live in the UK, if you live in Europe, If you live in UAE and Dubai, Israel, if you live in the United States of America, in Canada, in Mexico, in Australia, in New Zealand, in all these countries, apart from Africa and Asia, we are not yet there, though there are plans that these companies actually will begin in future to actually look at Asia and other countries where they are not yet there. But it's in 27 countries. And I can encourage you, if you live in these countries, to reach out and benefit from them. You have nothing to lose. Actually, you have everything to gain. Because, when you are healthy, it's actually cheaper than being ill. You are better off investing in your health now than waiting until you are actually not feeling well before you can invest in your health. And these products are not even costly. You find that maybe you are just paying, depending on the products that you take, because we do have products that are for health and wellness, like the ones I've talked about, but we also do products that are for people who are very busy, who are always on the go. We do have meal replacement products even for weight loss as well, and meals that are ready, products that are, you can use as a meal, on the go, like for breakfast, we do shakes. We do soups, we do snack bars that you can actually take. They are a complete meal on their own. When you take them, it's like you've had a whole meal because they contain all the right amount of carbohydrates you need, the right amount of protein, the right amount of the vitamins that you need, and it's just amazing. And I urge you, wherever you are, to reach out. The cost is not, it's not costly. I can give an example of like what we call the premium capsules, that they come in fruit blend, vegetable blend, and the berry blend. You only pay, like here in the UK, something like £2 per day. What do you use £2 per day for? If you add the omega, maybe it comes to £3, something per day, And these are amazing products that we are talking about that are going to help you in, most areas of your life, if not all areas of your health. They'll help you. They'll help with your immune system. They'll help with your brain health. They'll help with your oral health, your skin, your nails, your hair, your heart health. Like Lisa was testifying about diabetes type 2. I was also diagnosed with diabetes type 2 in 2018, and I know there are lots of people out there who are suffering from diabetes type 2. And these products are all food. They are not a medicine per se. But what happens is that when you're having diabetes type 2, your body begins to be resistant to insulin because of certain things that are happening in your body. Your weight is one of them, and your diet is one of them as well. So when you begin to take in enough of the nutrients that you need in the right amounts, and you also lose your weight, you exercise, you drink lots of water, your muscles just begin to be sensitive to insulin. And that is what brings about the blood sugars to begin to normalize. We are not saying they're a medicine, and you can try them. And we are not saying you stop your medicine until your doctor tells you to. So there are lots of benefits. And if you look at, diseases like heart disease, diabetes, they are terrible. The complications that you can have, if they are not properly controlled, it's terrible. So I encourage you, you deserve to be well. Your family deserves to be well. There are free products that you can even get for your children, aged between 4 years and 21 years old, when you get your adult products. Because the whole essence of this is for the whole family to actually be healthy. That is the whole essence of this. And that's why we are coming in to promote. Just look how, those who know me can tell that I look better than I did 2 years ago. And I've been taking these products. This is my 3rd year. And my weight has come down. You can tell even from my top bit, I've lost 2 dress sizes. And now I'm full of energy. I can exercise. You see me doing videos, exercising, jumping up and down, because in life, we need to do that. It's good for our mental health. It's good for our physique, because as we exercise, we are losing weight as well. We are producing those happy hormones, to deal with our mental health. And when we sleep, we'll sleep like a baby. So I've seen so many benefits, and I know you can identify with some of the things that I've talked about: anemia, even high blood pressure, diabetes type 2. I've spoken about even the platelet problem that I had, where I used to bruise very easily and bleed from my gums and from my nose. All those things are bygones now, simply because I'm flooding my body with all the nutrients that I need. And I'm not claiming that I've been cured. If I stopped taking these products today, probably I would become anemic again. Probably my blood sugars will go up again. So the same way we eat food every day, we need to take these products every day so that they can bridge that gap for us. So that in the end, we can be having all the nutrients and that we need according to the recommendations of WHO. So that is what I can tell you. And these products, like I've said, they are genuine, they are thoroughly researched, they are certified, to be genuine. You can go on YouTube, you can listen to a lot of testimonies and just watch how they are grown, how they are processed. The information is out there. And the company is a huge company. It's in 27 countries. It's got headquarters in the US, here in the UK, and in all these 27 countries, there are offices. So it's not like it's a very transparent company. You can see the longevity. It's been there for 50 years. That in itself speaks multitudes to say this is a genuine, standing company. 50 years in existence. That is just amazing. And people all over the world are benefiting. And if you've never heard of it, sometimes good things are hidden. So this is the day that you can grasp the opportunity and jump onto these products, and you come and testify like we are doing. So reach out to Sister Lisa, in our inbox, and to myself and anybody who is actually sharing this video, reach out to them and they'll be able to help you with a website where you can actually get these products. And I would like to actually just mention something. If you see any of these products either on eBay or on Amazon, they are not genuine because the company itself doesn't sell them there. And you just won't know what you are getting. You might get something that is expired. You might get a counterfeit. It is dangerous. So you have to get it from the right source. And if you're not happy about the products, the company itself, if you buy straight from the company, from us, the company will be able to sort you out. Though I doubt that you'll be dissatisfied because these are just fruits and vegetables, and that is it. And it's just amazing. So, Sister Lisa, I think that is what I can actually advise to people who are doubting, who are skeptical. I think I have emphasized enough. And those that have got ears, I'm sure they have heard and they'll be able to jump on. And I just want to thank family and friends all over the world. They've been able to jump on these amazing products who are, making their health journey. You can never go wrong. And I wish you all the best as you continue on your health journey. Please continue to share. Caring is about sharing. The best gift we can give to one another as mankind is good health. Because we have seen even the way that the pandemic has been sweeping around the world. All of us, we are not happy because our brother or sister there is not well, or ourselves we get ill. We can't be happy. Even if we have got money, we can have a good house, we can have a nice car. If we are not healthy in our body, we can never enjoy life. And that is why I always say health is first, and that your health is actually your wealth. No matter how much money you get, in the end, you need good health. So thank you so much for joining this table talk. And I'll just let Sister Lisa say a little bit. If there's anything that you want to say to our friends and family out there, even as we are about to conclude, as we are concluding.
Thank you. It's really been helpful, and I think it's answered. Hopefully, it's answered most of the questions that people have in mind before they uptake these products. Hopefully, we'll get a good response and promote health by doing this. Thank you very much, everyone.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Sister Lisa. That was amazing. And I think next time we come on, we'll try and do this regularly, because there is still a lot that we need to highlight to people. Like maybe next time we come on, we are going to talk about one type of, because we do several types of products. Like I said, we do the fruit blend, which has got like 11 types of fruits in it. We do the vegetable blend. Again, it's got more than 10 types of vegetables. Berry blend, omega, the shakes, the snack bars, the soups, the booster as well, and these are for general health and wellness, and also for weight loss and weight maintenance, and also even for energy levels. They do a lot of things, but obviously coupled with a healthy lifestyle of exercising, drinking water, sleeping well, having enough rest, and so on and so forth. So next time, we might just come and talk about the vegetable blend alone and just look at these 10 to 11 fruits. For example, we can look at the apple. What is in the apple? What makes this fruit blend help me with my immune system? What makes this fruit blend help me with my skin? So that is what we are going to come and talk about, so that people can see what makes these products powerful. It is what they contain, the variety, the amounts that are in there. So thank you so much. I think we'll be coming off Facebook now, and we'll see you again on Table Talk next time. Have a lovely afternoon or evening or morning or night, wherever you are. Remember, caring is sharing, and please share this video. And thank you so much for our partners who joined us in the Zoom. Yeah, that was really, really amazing to see you there. Have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you.